What is the story, everybody? This is Team ChainBlock coming at you with yet another amazing deck profile. Before we get into it, please like, comment, subscribe. Help the boys reach our goal of 1,500 subscribers. We really do appreciate anyone who is following and liking our content. We try to respond to every single comment in the comment section below. As always, check the links in the description where you'll find a link to Coins cards, and you can use our discount code ChainBlock5 for 5% off all your current and future purchases. The pre-release for K9, Draco, all that fun stuff is out at Coins cards. Use our discount code, save yourself some money, and let's get quickly into this amazing top 8 Euros deck profile. See you.
Hello, my name is Lenny and I top 8 at the European Championships today. I played Vanquish though. I think my theory was it's the only deck that I've expected a lot of Malice, right? And my thinking was this is the only deck I feel can consistently lose rolls to Malice and still have a chance of winning that game. I feel like Mr. D YuGiOh doesn't win those game ones often enough. I feel like the Malice Mirror is too much of that, too much of like the game one mattering too much. So I felt like this was the safest option. I felt like its Mr. YuGiOh match was pretty good as well. And yeah, we'll get into the list and I'll explain a bit more about some of the cards. Not these ones, or these ones, or these ones, these are obvious. I played Triple Border and I played one Caesar. I think generally the ratios that people are on is either 2 and 2 or 3 and 2, and the reason I decided to play 3 and 1 is because Dark is a much better attribute to have than Fire, or than Earth. You always want to have Dark in rotation at all points. And then last 2 engine monsters are 2 Jowlongs. You have to play 2. It comes up for the funny Light Fairy guy in your extra deck. And also he's just a fire. There was a debate about 3, but I think like he just doesn't do enough on his own to warrant it. Post Justice Hunters in like 3 days time, absolutely play 3 of that card. Spells, Triple Sacred Soul, your nose is mine. The one field spell, this card's nuts, and the one snow level, this card's even nuttier. I don't need to explain those. Non-engine, Fua, Ash, Droll, Mag Druis, and then Triple Nib. So the theory with this non-engine was I've seen a lot of lists that are playing like the attributable non-engine, right? Like the
bells, crows,
the rescuous impulses, the bells, the crows, things like that. I felt like those cards weren't high impact enough, and I felt like this deck inherently is mid-range. This deck inherently doesn't have too much of a push. Like it can OTK, but like it's very unlikely. So you need those cards that are gonna like do the best at stopping your opponent playing. So even though like Fua, Droll, Nib specifically conflict, Ash, Bestials are just engine, they're crazy. I think you have to play them. The Nib specifically is probably a bit of a weird one, right? The thinking is if you can get your opponent to a simplified game state, like if you can like nib them, make them make a half board, normal summoning Raisin into a half board is just so powerful. Like if that Raisin resolves, like the game is over and there's nothing they can do about it. So I think that like Nib forced a lot of games like that. Obviously, again, everyone says this about Nib. It's good paired. It just is like that's just factual. Fu is crazy. Droll is crazy. Your Ritzer YuGiOh matchup is decent, but it's only really decent if you're playing Droll. Other spells: double extra, 1 prosp. Theory behind this was I thought 4 was too many. I didn't want to be bricking on multiples of them. That still happened anyway because this deck was inherently inconsistent. The reason I played the 1 prosp over the 2 extra is I felt like being able to like hand pick the engine piece you're missing, the attribute you're missing, the card you're missing or whatever, rather than the 2 random draws, I felt like I valued more. It depended on game state, to be fair. Like there were a lot of game states where just having additional cards in my hand, like having additional simple hand advantage was enough. But there were some games as well where it was like I needed a specific card and props got me there. Other spells are Rhoda, obvious, Call by the Grave, obvious, and then I played Crossout. This slot was Talents for a while. The reason it didn't end up being Talents is because this deck, an issue with this deck is it has no push. Sometimes you can go like Stake Your Soul, Reveal, Raisin, or not Raisin, obviously, but you can go Stake Your Soul, Reveal like Heavy
Ash
Border.
or anything,
Heavy
yeah.
Border or Ash or whatever, and you get ashed. And if you have talents like that, you're drawing random cards to try and fix your hand then, right? Crossout mitigates that issue. And also, the mirror is quite heavily variance oriented. And I think that having this card in my deck made my deck better into the mirror by a wide margin. Like I cross out at multiple snow levels today. And every time I did it, my opponent just lost the game on the spot, and they were just always stunned.
Yeah,
so,
going second into trap with cross out is just crazy.
Yeah, like it's like even like it's just one of those cards where you can draw it going first and second in the mirror specifically, and it's just crazy. Extra deck. I summoned this. I didn't summon this. I didn't summon this. I summoned this in top cut. I summoned this in top cut, top cut, top cut, top cut. I think I summoned this once in Swiss. I never summoned this. I never summoned these. I summoned this round 4. I never summoned it again. I think maybe I wasn't prioritizing this enough because it is just Mystic Mine. Again, post YuGiOh when it's easier to make it, for sure. Like you absolutely make it, like every single time you can. I think for this event, it forced you into weird lines. Right? Like it forced you into lines that like played into Nib, or it forced you into lines that played into like non-engine that like ending on like Sue Rock, Mad Love, Snow Level, Start just wins you those games regardless. So I think that like this only came up for like if I got Charmied. If I got like double Charmied, then like I would make Smasher and I would go like, oh, we'll spin the wheel, I guess. The Phoenix line was crazy. So in top 16, I lose roll. My opponent's playing Mitsu Raizio, and we get to like a really simplified game state. And I go Jiaolong, put his Baguska back in defense, so he can't kill me. And then I go like summon Hida, steal his sword, and then I just Princess Phoenix OTK him, and he can't chain detonate at any point because he's under his own Baguska, so he just dies. That was really sweet. It came up the round before as well in Mirror when he Baguska'd me, but I had 2 bodies and I just killed him. He had Astral, but like Astral doesn't interact with those guys very well. Side deck. 3 of this. I don't like Malice. 1 of this as well. This is for siding patterns for Mitsu Raizio. You need to play 1 of it because you want to be able to side in 6 cards going for second. Then 2 Baldric. This is again, these are how you side in 6. Bestials into simplified Mitsurugi game states are just too powerful. This one specifically, again in that same top 16 match, my opponent went Ritual from deck. I chained this, specialed it, and he went like Murakumo Raigeki. I chained Baldrake, Tribute Burger, and just banished the Murakumo forever, and that was ridiculous. Then Triple Perulia, probably a debate for maining this over Droll, or maybe Nib. But again, my thinking with like maining 2 and Charmies in this deck specifically is like you need to have a card that says to your opponent, okay, stop now. Like if your opponent, like if you Charmy your opponent, they just keep going, you're in a bind, right? So I think you do need cards like Nibiru and things like that do help you
equalize,
have that push, yeah, and like equalize the game state, yeah. Last 3 side slots for shared right. Every single game that I played against Mitsurugi or Vanquish Soul, this was the craziest card in my deck. Every game that I drew this card, my opponent either like would have to pass to it or would have to give me like 5 to 6 draws from it, which is like absolutely absurd. I don't think this card is cuttable. I think it makes you put this in going second into the mirror as well, because they do like the rock effect, add back, all that kind of thing, right? So like you just go like shared ride, they draw 1, or like they go like rock, add back, you change shared ride, you get a free draw. If they try and use like Raisin, Mad Love, Burger, well Burger doesn't trigger, but like Raisin or Mad Love, like that triggers this as well, right? So like it just gives you extra additional simple advantage. What's the list? I don't think I would change too much, if anything. Side patterns with these ended up being a little weird. I think I would. See, the problem with this card is it's just not good enough. This was Phantasmic for a while, but it's just too broken. It's just crazy, especially because it's a fire as well, so it's like it's got archetypal synergy.
It's a dark.
It's a dark. Sorry.
Long day.
I'm getting the right. Yeah. It's a dark. Yeah. And again, dark is your most important attribute.
Well, any shoutouts?
Yes. Shoutouts to all of you. So Jack, Sean, Owen, Rob just happens to be here. Shoutouts to Herman, Cormac, Hash, basically everybody in WAF for helping me with my deck and for like supporting me when I was like on the run I was on, which was like crazy. Like it was like I was playing out of my mind for a while. Then the exhaustion hit me. Shoutouts to Cork YuGiOh as a whole. Shoutouts to Cullum Carew for telling me to not play the Malice deck I was going to play and telling me to, in his own words, don't be a bitch and play Vanquish Soul instead. It kind of worked out. That's kind of everything really. Onwards and upwards, I guess. I guess we'll just win Euros next year.
We go again.
We go again.